Coke, Pepsi, Nestle. Top makers of plastic waste, Greenpeace.
Here's a summary of the article.
London, drink companies Coca-Cola, PepsiCo and Nestle were found to be the world's biggest producers of plastic trash, a report by environmental group Greenpeace said on Tuesday. Working with the Break Free from Plastic movement, Greenpeace said it orchestrated 239 plastic cleanups in 42 countries around the world, which resulted in the audit of 187,000 pieces of plastic trash. Coca-Cola, the world's largest soft drink maker, was the top waste producer, Greenpeace said, with Coke-branded plastic trash found in 40 of the 42 countries. These brand audits offer undeniable proof of the role that corporations play in perpetuating the global plastic pollution crisis, said Von Hernandez, global coordinator for Break Free from Plastic. Overall, the most common type of plastic found was polystyrene, which goes into packaging and foam coffee cups, followed closely by PET, used in bottles and containers. Nestle, the world's largest food and drink maker, said it recognized the issue and is working hard to eliminate non-recyclable plastics. It said it was also exploring different packaging solutions and ways to facilitate recycling and eliminate plastic waste.
This post received a score of 37,493, with an upvote ratio of 90%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
We used to use reusable glass bottles for beverages, but disposable cans and plastic bottles move the expenses of dealing with the leftovers from the bottling company to elsewhere and maximizes profits. We used to have paper bags too, but people crying about trees pushed retailers into plastic bags.
In Germany, for example, glass bottles are still a big thing and I'm really happy about that. Not only is it better for the environment, it's better for your health and the content tastes better, too, in my opinion.
I agree. Getting away from recyclable glass bottles and paper bags in favor of plastic was a horrid idea that is now coming back on us.
If you don't recycle it but leave it out, someone else will. Companies are rewarded in that the more they recycle, the less environmental tax they pay. Z8YOTGJVR10E2, if there's any recycling program at all in your city, insist on implementing these. Help Mother Nature and the homeless or whomever wants to make the effort to recycle for you.
Only a handful of states have a deposit program. It's usually a small enough deposit that most people don't bother with it, and some areas don't even have recycling programs.
I live in Michigan, which is the state with the highest deposit, 10 cents, and it just blows my mind that a deposit isn't mandatory on a federal level considering the absurd amount of consumption there is of soda and beer alone. Aluminum can be recycled almost infinitely and has a very short turnaround time. It makes me sick to think about how much is just discarded every minute.
I used to live in Michigan when I was a kid, and my single-parent, low-income family would recycle everything we could into those machines, often picking things up on the side of the road. Now I live slightly south in Indiana and it's baffling how different the attitude towards recycling is. In my area it's difficult to find even a recycling dumpster, much less anything to incentivize it. My workplace didn't even have a recycling bin until a couple months ago when we were purchased by a larger company.
News: biggest international companies create more waste than smaller counterparts.
I heard if every human on the planet stopped driving cars it still wouldn't make a dent compared to the big container ships.
This statistic might have only applied to sulfur emissions. The fuel that container ships burn out at sea is simply disgusting, where the gasoline cars use is far cleaner. Still can't stop CO2, but there's a lot less other shite.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.